Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy VIII, where last episode, after subduing Jumbo Cactuar in a close battle to gain a new GF, we started on the path to rescue Rinoa. Stopping at Tyr's Point to obtain Solomon's Ring on the way, we encountered new monsters fallen from the moon before we reached the Sorceress's Memorial, as Squall finally did what he desired, letting nothing stand between the two lovebirds. Now fugitives, the group have headed to Edea's house to collect themselves. Oh. Sorry. About what? I'm sure you want to be alone with her. So, Squall, I never thought you were the you know. I'll go get Rinoa. Squall, you stay right here. Hey, Adel. So, what should I talk about when Rinoa gets here? Nothing about the sorceress, huh? I'm sure she's trying not to think about it. Who cares if she's a sorceress, right? You don't care either, do you? Rinoa's just Rinoa. What'll become of me? Don't worry about it. There have been many good sorceresses. Edea was one. You could be like her. But Edea's still... I can't guarantee anything either. Ultimecia possesses me again. You saw me. She controlled me in outer space and made me break Adel's seal. What might happen next time? What will I end up doing? Will I end up fighting everyone? Scary thought, isn't it? Rinoa. Even if you end up as the world's enemy, I'll be your knight. If I fall under Ultimecia's control again, Seed will come kill me, right? And the leader of Seed is you, Squall. Squall's sword will pierce my heart. I guess it's okay if it's you, Squall. Nobody else. Squall, if that ever happens... That's enough! I'll never do anything like that. The sorceress I'm after is not you, Rinoa. My enemy is a sorceress from the future, Ultimecia. Ultimecia lives in the future and possesses me. She uses my body as her extension in this world. How? How will you save me? I'll come up with something. There's gotta be a way. Don't worry. Trust me. I trust you. Well, until you find a way, maybe I should stay in Esthar at that memorial? Wouldn't that be better? Nah, that'd be pointless. I'll just end up going after you again. Rinoa, just stay close to me. Oh. Those words! What? That's what started everything. What are you talking about? You don't remember? Something I said? Oh, just forget it. No, it's because of the GF. That's why I forgot. That's just an excuse. Feeling better? Yeah. Can I tell you a story? I had a dream. It was a scary dream. We make a promise. We promise to see shooting stars together. I get dressed up and put on your ring. But the thing is, I can't remember where I'm supposed to meet you. I start to panic. I really want to see you, Squall, but I don't know where to go. I start running through the mountains, the desert, the plains, through Timber, Balam, and Galbadia. When I realize I can't run any longer, I just want to see you so badly. So I scream, Squall, where are you? Then I woke up. I was crying. I'm sorry. You don't have to say anything. I just felt like I had to tell you. It was just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. I guess you're right. How about this? I'll be here. Why? The reason why you couldn't find me was because we haven't promised yet. Promised? I'll be waiting for you. If you come here, you'll find me. I promise. I'll be here too. It's a promise. Thanks, Squall. Next time, we'll meet for sure. Whoa! Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. We got radio contact from Esthar's presidential palace. They have a plan to defeat Ultimecia. They want to hire Seed to execute it. Might be a trap to get Rinoa back in Esthar. Oh, and the guy we spoke to, his name's Kiros. Could he be that Kiros? Kiros in Esthar's presidential palace. He wants to hire us. Alright, let's go. So we just accept it. And interestingly, who switches themselves out but Quistis? Can I go right here? Nothing really to see, but Edea is waiting right here. Squall, you're always looking for a loan with tears in your eyes. So you say, but you're blocking the door. Can I come in? Am I allowed in? Seems not. Squall! There is something I must tell you. It is about me. Yes, I believe it was 13 years ago. This is when my story begins. I first became a sorceress when I was a child, and once again, 13 years ago. That day, right here, I encountered a sorceress on the verge of death. I received her powers of my own will. That sorceress was an entity of fear for my children. I could not let it get to them, but this turned out to be the beginning of my painful story. At this very minute, my bitter story has ended. I now understand there is an end, no matter how painful it may be. Therefore, Squall, you must fight to the end, even though it may bring tragedy to others. Now go, Squall. Is Headmaster Sid in here? Well, I know when I'm supposed to leave. To Esthar's presidential palace next. As we fill up the 30 saves yet again. I mean, I can always autopilot it right now. There are things for me to do, but I think we'll wait till we've been there, right? There are so many things out there in the world for me to do at this point in time. Which is always the thing in a JRPG when you've been gifted the power of flight, right? Now, where do you want me to land? Is it this? Aha! I know what I'm looking for. Remember, it had an air station. Let's park there. Is there a ride jalopy? There's too many of them. Wait, are monsters out here at the moment? Poor man, he's been traumatized. He's been traumatized. I guess the ride jalopies are gone. Well, he's been messed up in the tunnel. I want to make it to the shops. Well, I guess I can always do this. Wow. I mean, I could go this way to the shops as well. They're enemies. Stupid imps. I'm one of those small things. Must have like a billion wizard stones at the moment. Berserk. I mean, that's fine. Trust me when I say we weren't going to do anything different but attack you. And Berserk has the effect as well, doesn't it? Up attack power? Or am I wrong there? Oh yes, yes it does. You wish you never casted that. Pterodopod's card is obtained. What my card list actually looks like. Alright, we have enemies in Esthar. That's where we want to go. This is running past very fast there. Get out there, soldiers. I need to go to the Presidential Palace. Do I want to get some blizzards? Probably not. What are we to do? I don't know. Hide? Safety? Indoors? Makes sense. But the enemy that makes noises way worse than what's going on. Don't need to melt down you. Two more life rings. Tombury levels up a bit more. Why couldn't... I do think someone's capped out something on magic again. I can't figure out who. I mean, you really don't need... fire. 2 fires. Is there someone I can give this to? Everyone's got 100 fires. How do you actually get rid of a spell? I guess you gotta use it. I've gotta use 2 fires to get rid of 2 fires somewhere. Come on, you want some of this? No, I'm fine. I guess I gotta use them. Can't believe you're thinking that hard, by the way, on me using the word jalopy. I'm just using a word. It doesn't have any meaning behind it. It's just a more interesting sound of word than flying saucer disc thing. That's all. I just say words. You have permission? Please, this way. Maybe I'll go this way then. The president is waiting. Yeah, but not in here. To the presidential quarters. All mission-esque. President is waiting. President is waiting. So you tell. So you say. Lord. Kyros. And that's probably... I guess I'll wait here and just watch him argue with himself. What is up with this country? Oh, sure. Hey there! Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? Alone told me. It was like there were some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. We thought there was some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna, President Laguna Loire of Esthar. Pleased to meet you. We weren't in a state of emergency. I'd talk to you some more, but, well, whatever. Let's talk. What do you want to know? You'll never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them. Well, this is what happens when you do a successful revolution, right? Let's just talk to them guys instead. He says to relax here a while. You're already here. Why not listen to the mission briefing? Sure thing. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Explain the mission to defeat Ultimecia. Where's alone? Tell me about rain. What are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a city Galbadian soldier, and I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understood the bond between the 3 of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Alone was abducted by Esthar, and you went on a journey. A journey to get Alone back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Esthar. You somehow got into Esthar and rescued alone. I got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? I want to know, it's a long story. Let's hear it. You want to hear it? Really? Ah, okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue alone, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adel with the ingenious yet inhumane Odin. Both of them were interested in alone. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Adel will be angry. My research will be kaput. Odin only thought about his research. A little bit of frets. It's fine. But while researching under Adel's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic, sealing facility. Maybe Adel can be defeated. I had a big favour to the Adel resistance who helped me rescue alone. I spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Second, freeing Esthar from Adel's hands. We planned based on my brilliant ideas, of course. We're back in the Lunatic Pandora research facility. There was only one goal. Following Odin's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye. Whoa! That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adel. Look at that ripped sorceress. Adel appeared as we expected. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there, Alone's been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Alone. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adel realized that Alone was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always perfect. Kill Sword now! Ha piece of cake! Ayla was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far, into outer space. And that wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern this country after Adel was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. I already made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Alone too. It was a mistake to send Alone back to Rain. Rain died, and Elle was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to Windhill with Elle, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Alone missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. That's about it, he says. That's about it, he says. Just missing out some details here. Tell me about Rain. Rain's story. Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. You will tell me about Rain. Where's Alone? What the heck has he done with his life? Don't you wonder? When Alone was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Esthar. Esthar soldiers came to Windhill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Esthar's ruler, Sorceress Adel. Alone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Esthar again. Elle was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died, and Alone was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Alone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odin wanted to do research on Alone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Edea. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Esthar's ship rescued them and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Alone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Alone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew. Tell me about Rain! Yeah, dick. Okay, explain the mission. Straight to the heart of the matter. Just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Straight to the heart of the matter, I went to everywhere else first. Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Edea told me everything. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Alone sent our consciousnesses back to the past. Nailed it. You're a smart one! My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Alone was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear how? Yes. I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odin! I researched Alone's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Alone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. I may only be a troll right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Alone's power, a literal time machine in some senses. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Alone. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Alone. That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimecia came to know about Alone from that machine. and Elle became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odin. It is useless. You want to go outside? Do you want to fisticuffs? Okay, we continue this story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There's nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There's no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic, what good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimecia is up to. In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Alone can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Alone's power. There are two sorceresses in our time. Sorceress Rinoa and Sorceress Adel. Of the two, Adel is not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adel is probably in the process of awakening inside lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adel if Adel wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adel is a horrible sorceress. If Adel's consciousness wins over Ultimecia, Adel will first destroy this era. So I must use Sorceress Rinoa to inherit Ultimecia's powers. That's all for the mission briefing. First, go to lunatic Pandora. Alone's probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adel before the awakening process is completed. Now we're left with Rinoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Alone's turn. Alone will send Rinoa back to the past with Ultimecia. Alone will have to send Rinoa and Ultimecia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Edea or Adel. That's up to Alone. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she'll use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Alone feels it, she'll cut Rinoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Rinoa will come back to this world. Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. What would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that will be Ultimecia's world. It's all up to you after that. You didn't tell me how I get there. Okay then. They seem like a lot of fun. Yeah, sure. I feel totally out of it. Now tell me about Rain. Ah, do I understand the mission? He didn't really understand it, but will I do it? I have questions. Tell me about Rain. I guess I now just say yes. Alright! Why don't you do it? Let's go. We'll get aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing. Plus the name sounds so cool. Big child. Alright. Everyone. From here, we go straight to our final target, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter lunatic Pandora and rescue Alone. Next, you fight Sorceress Adel. It'll be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adel will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Rinoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. This will be hard on you, Rinoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. And Alone sends Rinoa and Ultimecia to the past. Alone brings back Rinoa. Then head to the future through compressed time. Ultimecia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do these things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all of your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. Oh, will we now? You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think you'll succeed? We'll try. He's got his cramp again. I want to talk to you guys. You still in the ship? Now it's up to us. It is indeed. You know where we're going? Not in a moment. Can't talk to Selfie, however. We're fighting Cypher, right? Let's really give it to him. Is Cypher in there? Is he there of his own will? Then I guess we have no choice. Let me down. You want to reiterate this plan sounds stupid? That's mean. With the power of love, anything can happen. Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. We can talk now! If you wanna. You look very much like your mother. What says good thing you don't look like your father? Well, let's get on our way, but unfortunately, this is where our story trek ends. For the time being. Because if we continue forward, we will lock off a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do it, because it's the first time I've got to do some of these side quests around the world as well. So here we go, to a massive exploration of everything. Sephi, let's go. Can we read between lines? I don't know, but it's side quest time. And quite a few of them. Where to begin is more to the point. I mean, I still need to face the CC Group's king. Speaking of which, where is Thingy? How do I actually... Can I land? That's a good point. Can I land in Fisherman's Horizon? Yes. Yes, we can. Martine's still having a bit of a boo-boo-hoo. Literally the same text, though. I just didn't know we could land here. By the way, we should probably get that ultimate draw point. I mean, it's right here. Ultima, Ultima. Yeah, the Ragnarok always looks nice in the background. Wow, it hasn't refreshed, by the way. In all that time, it is still not back up and running. Oh, such is life, I guess. Right, should we try to make the thing happen? Get Card King to spawn, maybe? You don't think that ultimate draw point ever respawns? Lies! Maybe it takes 50 hours. 50 bajillion. We've got a long way to run back. Excuse me. I need to go up. Just let me go up. I guess I can't really put gardens somewhere easier to get to, like on the world map, and get to the Ragnarok. That's a bit sad times. And if I want more Ultima, there is the Shumi village. Well, supposedly there's still stuff for me to do there, right? Do. I'm back, guys! Maybe I'll go to my room. Try to sleep first. Faster! Speed it up for me! You! Oh, kid! I need to actually play cards against that kid. For another quest.
So that's a thing too. In fact, I've wrote myself a list of quests because it's not a blind Let's Play for the one in tiny small amounts of things that aren't blind Let's Plays. Because everything normally is. So let's get dangerous. Back to save number 1. That was when we were in the Shumi village last. Tell everyone to leave him alone for a bit. Maybe I rest, but I think I might have to play someone else at cards first to kind of set it up again. So that's a thing too. So let's get out there. Hey, kid! Hey, I never heard those rules. Let's play a game of Galbadian's rules and ours, okay? No. Kid, come back! Come back running, kid! You said you could run away from me. Oi! No. Yes! Rules have been cancelled. Good. I don't want Galbadian's rules. Psh. Why would I want that? This kid running away all the time. We've got Jumbo Cactus card over here as well. 8844. Tiamat is worse than it because it counts as a boss card because, of course, Cactuar's the actual one. Odin's card is now game. Now, there's a special thing about Odin's card as well. Odin's summoning... I didn't know they tore around if you wait on them. Actually relies on you keeping that card. So it's best if you don't use it. Just as a thing there. But there's the card we want. Look at that nice card. It's pretty tasty. I don't think I can really lose this. There is something they can attack to the side on a 4. I'll play defensively. And we'll look to take his other cards thinking that he will put the card there. And then we're just playing for the 1. But I essentially need this card. So we can take that card from that side, can't take it from the other side. Can take it from upwards, which then gives me the easy win. Okay. Sure. Sure. Right, so we get the Minimog card. We needed him. Right, let's go up and battle Zoo in Mortal Kombat. We're using 3 times speed multiplier. Oh my god, where was this back in the day? I think I might have to play you at cards again to be able to get other things active. What good cards are you going to have now? No. No Odin. Right, she's got so many boss cards, look. She's got Norg. She's got another Tiamat. Should I take another Tiamat? Because can't I refine that into something good? I love how it makes it look like she's really thinking. I can attack it from underneath, but we need to get to some better spaces here. Because we've got no way of taking that Behemoth card back once it gets played. Just to point that out. I might not actually win, because I'm going to play defense, of course. Oh no, never mind, we just won. It's all good. I take a Nord card. There's a Behemoth card as well. Shumi Tribe is actually what it is, not a thingy. Cataplepus. That's not Behemoth, it's Cataplepus. It's not a Behemoth. Another Tiamat card there. Iguan from early on in the game. I think I'll take the Shumi Tribe card. Just randomly. I mean, technically you could play it for multiple times and just get all the really good cards. Okay, I don't mind having all of your cards. Especially because she's got so many powerful cards. Look at this card at the bottom here. How does she know that even exists? Where did she get that card from? Because that's the guy that chucked us out thingy. You know? So that's a bit bizarre. Alright, so we're going to be playing around that card, but a lot of the cards that she has are 8 up. She doesn't have to play it there, though. Okay, let's bully this card. Yep, that's game. So if I want, I can take the mobile type A, I can take the tri-point, and more. But she has many good cards that we can then card, if you know what I mean. It's side quest time. Let's speed it up and head back to the room and hope that triggers what I need it to. If not, then I have no clue what I'm doing now. But considering I started that quest, got it all the way to its end stage and then didn't follow through, it's kind of funny in and of itself. I wonder if saving actually messes it up. Let's rest. And see if it happens now. Really? Is it still completely random? This is not working very well for me. That took longer that time. I mean, I can speed back the resting. Okay, I'm gonna play someone else at cards. Because this is a bit too weird now. I mean, we got some good cards by playing those games, so I'm not too big. And we got one thing that I need for a future quest. Congratulations, Squall. I did defeat all 4 suits of the CC group. Oh, me. I had nothing to do with the CC group. Well, I guess it's okay to tell you. I was the CC group king for a long time, but I passed the position over to another girl 4 years ago. Do I have to do that first? Did I? Oh, you want to know who she is? Sorry, I can't tell you. Look for yourself. You'll probably find her soon, now you've defeated the 4 suits. She wants to play cards? I'll play Dr. Kadawaki. What cards do you have, Dr. Kadawaki? If you used to be king, there must be some pretty good cards. Jumbo Cactuar, which we already have. We've got the red version of an Iron Giant as well. An Elveray card. Can't remember you. Specifically him, I can't remember. Alright, we're going to have to, again, play defense. You'll put top there. What card is that? Red Giant. I mean, I should probably guess. Let's play you into there first, then. And we got complete protection set up. This will be taken, then Ifrit can take whatever's left. Jump down. Eldoret, Blitz, Red Giant, and Trauma. Already got Jumbo Cactuar. Let's take Eldoret. What is it? Are you injured again? No, I'm perfectly fine. I just needed to play you with cards, hoping that maybe I had to get that text prompt before anything happened. But if it is purely RNG, then that's... I might be having really bad luck. I don't know. Do you think I am? Does anyone who knows, like in chat, know this is purely RNG and I'm just having that bad luck? Ah! Maybe I had to speak to Dr. Kadawaki first, and that's why I failed. You defeated the 4 suits. You've proven yourself worthy. The CC Group leader, the Card Master King, is I, Quistis Trep, all decked out in my uniform. Squall, you really are something. I can't believe how much your game has improved. I knew we were destined to play. Let's begin. It was Quistis all along. Thankfully, we've still got our great rules, so we can play good cards. I think this setup is really good because we just play defensively and her cards are not very good. Apart from that one card, which will be definitely the one I take. I will definitely take that. Of course, I'm not actually going to capture it because that's not the way we play. She's thinking. God, that's some thinking. I mean, she technically knows all the cards I've got throughout my journey. She has a Behemoth card, however. So basically, all play is going to revolve around this guy. He is going to get taken no matter what. Because he's going to be taken from that... What? Okay there, Quistis. Just to give me, eh? I mean, I'd won anyway, but still. And so I will get the Gilgamesh card. I can't believe I lost. Don't get too cocky just yet. We can challenge each other as equals from now on. I'm always up for a game, but only in the garden cockpit. See you later, Squall. And now I am the king of cards. Ha ha ha. But speaking of that, in the future we're going to have to meet a queen of cards. So just wait for that. Alright, let's get out there. Speed it up, because we need to go back out of Bellum. For now. We'll be back. We're always back. Well, if we go...